All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for math. You need out your math books. Oh, and happy Thursday. But it's like super gloomy out there, so it's not even like a happy one. It's like a sad, mopey day. No, it's all good. We're good.
It's a good day to take
All right.
math.
I do want to point out, ladies and gentlemen, make sure if you did not finish your morning work, which was your Polygons quiz 15-1, that you do that. And for language, you have that vocabulary on respect. I know some friends who could work a little bit harder on that, okay? All right. We are moving on with our geometry. We have some new vocab words today. We are only doing number 1, 2, and 3, okay? Because we are going to do the 1, 2, and 3 that's down here for tomorrow, okay? We're going to be looking specifically at the polygon triangle, okay? Our 3-sided polygon, the triangle, and we can classify triangles 2 different ways, with their sides and with their angles. Today, specifically, we are going to look at the sides of a triangle. These 3 words right here is what we're going to be looking at today, okay? So I want you to add number 1, 2, and 3 into your math notebook. Equilateral, isosceles. I know number 2 is an interesting word to say. You pronounce it isosceles. And number 3, scalene. In your math notebook now, not just sitting, guys. Number 1, 2, and 3 in your math notebook now. Go try the one on the wall. Writing your words and your definition, guys. Alright, so as you're writing, I know you're not done, guys, but I am going to go ahead and read off some definitions. Remember, what's nice about our lessons here is if you need to stop and go back, this video is on Schoology, and you can rewatch it and go slow if you would like. An equilateral triangle, all sides are the same. So this one's kind of easy to remember. All sides are equal. Equilateral, meaning all sides equal. The isosceles triangle, meaning 2 sides are the same length. And scalene triangle, meaning no sides are the same length. All right, so let's take a look at a sheet to help us here. I have saved for you under math. If you scroll down, types of triangles. under Schoology. And this is our help sheet here for math. Specifically, let's look at the right-hand side only on this one. The left-hand side is the one we're going to talk about tomorrow, the angles. So on our right side here, there are many different types of triangles. Triangles can be classified by their angles and sides. So looking at their sides, different kind of triangles we have, the equilateral, isosceles, and scalene. Okay, so here's an example of a triangle. All three sides are the same length. Now, sometimes it's easy to tell that they're the same length, and you can just tell by looking. Sometimes it might be a little tough. You're like, I think they're the same. I'm not positive. But sometimes it takes a little bit of measuring to make sure to see if they are the same or different. Isosceles, here's an example where two sides are the same. So my two sides right here are the same. This bottom one's right here is a little shorter, so that one's different. So one equal to this one, two equal sides, isosceles. And a scalene triangle, none of them are the same. It looks like this bottom side right here is the longest. This one is my middle length, and this side being my shortest. All three are different lengths. Scalene triangle. All right, so let's do some practice in your math notebook. Write down number 1. Number 1. Oh, number 1 they did for us. All right, so we have some triangles here, guys. And notice these little hash marks on a triangle. If you ever see those hash marks, it's telling you for you so you don't have to measure that those sides are equal. So here we have a hash mark on each side. So when all three sides are equal, what kind of triangle is it?
Equilateral.
Equilateral. Number 2 in your math notebook now. I see 2 hash marks, meaning that these 2 sides are the same length. What is that called when I have 2 sides the same of a triangle? Mimi? Icicle triangle. I love that you call it an icicle triangle. You're super close. Isosceles. Okay? Isosceles. It's right up here if you forgot how to spell it. Isosceles triangle. Number 2 in your math notebook. Not just sitting, guys. Come on. You have to be an active learner to learn. Mrs. Long's class, that means you, e-learners, as well as you. Everybody is writing. All right, number 3. Number 3, do you see any hash marks here telling me that any of these sides are the same?
No.
No. So what's that mean when they're all different? What's that called there, Maverick? Scalene. Number 3. Number 4, 5, and 6, I want you to do right now on your own for practice. Number 4, 5, and 6. I want you to turn to somebody in your area and I want you to share with them 4, 5, and 6 what you wrote down. What kind of triangles are they according to their sides?
Miss Bush, how do you say that word again?
Isosceles.
Isosceles. Can I call it an isosceles?
All right, listening in 3, 2, 1. When I have no sides the same, what's that called? Scalene. All sides equal? Equilateral. 2 sides equal? Isosceles. All right, you do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got 6 of them there. All right, I'm gonna go over these guys quickly so we can go on to the next one. Isosceles, scalene, equilateral, scalene, isosceles, equilateral. All right, I want to point out and go to this next worksheet because it's just a tad bit more challenging. Nothing that you guys can't handle. All right, take a look at this worksheet. Do you see any little hashes on these sides? No. So, ladies and gentlemen, that might be the case for your homework or possibly a test. In that case, if it is not visually obvious, you might have to measure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't expect you to use a ruler to measure, but could you take a piece of paper and mark it? Okay, this side is this big, starting at the end. Okay, this side, I'm gonna mark it. This side, mark it, and then you would see if they're the same or different. That'd be an easy way to check, right? If you don't have a ruler, okay? Because we don't need to know how different they are. We just need to know if they're different or not, okay? So number one, they have a scalene here. None of these were the same. Looking at number two, just trying our best, guys, with our measurements. What do you think by looking at it? Isosceles. It is isosceles. This side here and this side here, if you wanted to hold up your paper and check. Okay, this one went to here. This one also, same measurement on this side. This angle right here, this side is longer though. So yes, isosceles. What do you guys think about number three?
Equilateral.
Yeah, equilateral. I think that's pretty obvious just by looking at that one. But like I said, guys, if you need to hold up a piece of paper, put it at the end, mark it with your pencil, just a little mark, and check your sides. Number four, what do you think? Isosceles, good. Number five, equilateral. And number six?
Scalene.
Number six is scalene. They're all different. Yep. That would be definitely one number six. I would not just go by looking at, because I feel like it's obvious that this side and these two sides don't match, but I feel like possibly these two sides could have. It's kind of hard to tell just by eyeballing it, okay? So always use your piece of paper, do a little mark to test it, okay? And make sure so you're not guessing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your homework for math is an I Know It math assignment on classifying triangles by their sides. Don't forget your quiz. Don't forget your vocabulary and respect. All right?
Wait, is respect for math?
You guys got some work time.